defense, the tackles for loss and everything. If you were getting ready to face that defense, what were things that would stand out to you as far as things that would make it difficult on an offense?
Well, they're just disruptive. They get into the backfield, they make disruptive plays, even when it's not TFL or a sack, they're affecting the play. And you have to be able to slow that down as an offense. And it's hard to do it because just all the different schemes, they do stunts, they do games. And they play hard. They put a chip on their shoulder, and that's why they've been successful. So that physicality and that playing fast, that playing decisive, and then obviously the scheme that the coaches teach them, it shows. It shows on Sunday, and they're a tough unit to stop.
What's your best story about Coach Sig when he was recruiting you?
Probably, I think he invited me to his house when I was in Alabama, and he challenged me to a ping pong game. And of course, I had to whoop on him a little bit. But,
you remember the score?
Huh?
You remember the score?
I do not remember the score. I just know I won. He's gonna tell you differently.
Did he let you win?
Yeah, no, of course not. Of course he ain't let me win. He's a competitor. He don't want to lose. You know what I mean? So, I had to go in there and I had to, flex my muscle on him real quick.
Did you see anything about him at that time that told you that this guy's different, that he could do something?
Well, yeah,
like
he was
this?
always a straight shooter. He was always straightforward. You could tell he was competitive. You could tell that he kind of had a vision for what he wanted and what he saw, and it directly translated to him and our experiences together at Alabama for a year. And then he bet on himself and wanted to be a great head coach everywhere he's been. And so obviously it's in his blood. His father is a coach. His family comes from a coaching family, and every coach has their own identity, kind of their own process. But you can always kind of see that he had a special way of viewing things, and that he would be successful.
What do you feel has made Fernando Mendoza a Heisman Trophy candidate?
Well, anytime that you can, have an undefeated team and go on to a road to Oregon and win, and then obviously just be successful in the way that you manage the game, be able to throw the ball, be able to run the ball off your legs, just be complimentary. That allows you. You keep winning games and you keep putting up good numbers, then at the end of the day, you're going to kind of be up for that in that conversation. So he's just done that. He's done that. Indiana's undefeated. Winning Oregon, probably have one of the most impressive wins in college football this season. And he's done a great job of just putting up the numbers and putting his team in position to win games. So,
Mark,
without him, who knows where Indiana would be right now.
you talked about Indiana players with a chip on their shoulder. Once you start having more success, how hard is it to keep that chip on your shoulder?
I mean, if you want to be the best and you want to be a champion, it's not that hard. You got to just keep going. The media kind of hypes it up and puts these storylines together, but you just got to stay focused on what matters, and that's the guys in the locker room, the guys in the meeting rooms. And if you want to be great, nothing's going to stop you from being that, especially nobody telling you how good you are. You can't worry about that stuff. So just got to keep going, one day at a time, one process at a time, one meeting at a time, one practice at a time, one game at a time. Seems cliche, but that's how you got to keep your focus to make sure that you stay committed to the process.
You guys were at a couple Indiana games last